Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. This is Dr. D. Kavita, Professor, Department of Chemistry, working under first year Engineering and Technology. Let me start with a starter quote. The roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. So now I'm honored to welcome everyone here for the first year student induction program, Deeksharambh 2023. On the behalf of our first year engineering and technology, I would like to extend my heartfelt greetings to our founder, Chancellor, Honorable Dr. A.C. Sanmugam sir, our Honorable President, Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar sir, Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Geetalakshmi ma'am, Provost, Rector, Registrar, Additional Registrar, all Joint Registrar, Deans, Deputy Deans, HODs, teaching and non-teaching staffs. Now I would like to welcome our Joint Registrar for First Year Engineering and Technology, Dr. N.S. Subhasri ma'am. I am pleased to give an introduction about Dr.V.Cyril Raj sir. I express my gratitude for being granted this opportunity. He completed his BE in EC in 1988, ME from GCT in 1995, PhD in CSC in 2009, and he started his academic career in 1988 as a lecturer at Dindikkal PSNA College of Engineering and Technology, and he worked at our university, Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, as the department head of CSE and IT from 1997 to February 2014, and as an additional Dean of Engineering and Technology from February 2014 to October 2014. From October 2014 to at present, he has worked as the Dean of Engineering and Technology and a Professor CSC and IT, and working as an additional registrar for admin. And he got current membership in professional organization like IEEE, IE, IET, and chairman of IET Computing Science, and received numerous honors and awards, including the Outstanding Research Contributor Award in 2015 and the Sir C.V. Raman Research Award in 2014, both of which were instituted by our Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. In 2012, he was also the recipient of IET Main Engineer Award and got an supervisor recognition at several prestigious universities in South India, and completed 8 PhD and 6 PhDs were pursuing. Published more than 50 research papers in national and international reviewed journals, and also attended some national and international conference. So once again, I'm welcoming you, sir, to give the valuable speech.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
your wonderful introduction, ma'am. Really, I'm grateful to you. Dear students, first of all, I would like to thank the engineering and science faculty headed by Dean Dr. Subhasri for providing such a wonderful opportunity for me to interact with the freshers. Dear students, really I am delighted to welcome you. The reason behind this, you are putting your footstep into one of the great university. So the greatness is not because of the name, but the greatness should have a should come through the setup process, and then the people who are involved, and then the people who came out from that institution. Yeah, so all these people are the stakeholders of our university. So that's why actually we wanted to take care of all the stakeholders view. Really, I have to appreciate your decision of getting admission into our university, now especially the Faculty of Engineering and Technology, supposed to be one of the oldest faculty of this university. In the coming slide, I have prepared a PowerPoint presentation for you to have a glimpse of our university from who is the founder till what are the opportunities awaiting for you when you pass out from your from our university. So please listen to me. Definitely, our university is providing, trying to provide a different kind of opportunity, atmosphere for you for an overall development. Dear students, you should know the difference between studying in an unitary institution like any college affiliated to one university or any autonomous institution, but where you will be concentrating only on your particular field of study, but beyond that, there is no opportunity for you to expose yourself and then find out where these opportunities are available. I have to give one example here how we have to be multifaceted, how you should have a professional view across multiple discipline, multiple faculty. Let me start with a small example. Right now, we are quite familiar with our Ola, Uber, and then Swiggy, Zomato, all these things. No, clear. We had not imagined all these things 5 years before. See the red bus, where the different stakeholders were there. In case of Ola, the taxi owners are there, and then the drivers are there, and then consumers like you and then me are there. But the thing is, when technology comes, when Google came out with the Google Map, so people started developing applications with Google Maps, so that there can be a seamless connectivity of position-based business opportunities. So people have grabbed it. So definitely, now it has become a multi-billion-dollar business opportunity. I can tell humpty number of such stories about. What is the type of approach a professional people should have in these days. So I have to tell one more thing also. So before going on to that PowerPoint presentation of mine, now we are in the era of disruption. Clear? See, I'm using a word disruption. DASTRUPTION. Clear? It is not destruction. Clear? Destruction is different. Disruption is different. So now everywhere it is disruption. Clear? So in teaching, in the way that actually you are using the digital resources, everywhere it is digital. Disruption. The conventional business models are totally changing altogether over a period of time. Very fastly also. Clear? A person who have established a business opportunity cannot think that clear he'll sustain it for ever, even at least for another 5 years. Clear? This is not assured, but rather clear, knowingly or unknowingly, purposely or deliberately clear, these disruptions are happening there. So you should be a disruptor if you want to have your professional career properly. Clear? Now this university try to provide you, make you as a disruptor. Clear? By learning multiple domains. Clear? So in the coming slides, I'll tell you what is an university setup like ours, and then what is the advantage that you are going to get by taking a program from these sort of universities. Clear? So your what is it, the caliber your reach, and your knowledge level clear. Your usability, all these things, clear, will be different from that of the other college students. Clear. So this is what it's going to happen there. The thing is, what you need to have a systematic way of adapting to this particular system, as well as clear, following the system also. So actually, this university, it's not something like a police academy or a military academy where we wanted to give a good amount of nuclear academic freedom to you. So you should know what is your responsibility, but at the same time, clear, you should listen to, you should abide by the system, so that clear, your overall profession, development will be assured. So with this, let me, invite you to my presentation. Yeah, just please allow me to meddle with that presentation. Okay, so I need to introduce myself. Actually, I'm Dr. Cyril Raj. As Madam Kavita said, I was heading the computer science department for quite long years, from 97 to 2011. And then later on, I became additional dean, and then later dean of engineering and technology. Right now, I am holding a position of additional registrar administration. Yeah, 1 minute, 1 minute. My slide is not moving. Am I audible, ma'am? Hello?
Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Your voice is audible, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute. Just give me a 1 minute time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm prepared. Dear students, actually, this slide gives you a glimpse of the founder chancellor, and then who are the management of our university. Our university founder chancellor is Dr. Deeksharambh, a well-known philanthropist, as well as politician also. Um, he is the best example for an entrepreneur. Uh, I mean, he has started his career as a clerk in municipality 40 years before, 40 years before exactly. But knowing his capabilities, and then setting his destiny, he started a polytechnic in the year 1984. Now that polytechnic institution has grown into 30 different institutions across various states. We have institution in Tamil Nadu, Bangalore, and Hyderabad. So he is the best example. Okay, how a hardworking personality should be work, always work for round the clock. And then our trustee madam, Lalita Lashmi madam, actually, I mean, she also takes care of the university administration, closely helping her husband, that is founder chancellor, Dr. Deeksharambh sir. All the day-to-day activities are administered by engineer ACS Arun Kumar, their the only son, who is always available there in our main campus. The speciality, I'll say that advantage of our university to reach these vertical as well as horizontal development nuclear is because of our founders, president's presence in the main campus from morning 10 o'clock to till 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening. So any stakeholder, right from the top level management to students like you, and then faculty members like me, or non-teaching staff members, even a person who is janitor, taking care of maintaining the flow is nuclear. If necessary, they can also meet our president and then tell, what they need, what need to be done, what is their problem. Yeah, so like that, nuclear. This is a really rare, set of administrative, setup. Nowhere you can see, but our university has got. Every day we used to see the students in person also, and then listening to their problems, and then if necessary, he'll make audience, personal audience also. Even sometimes, clear, he request senior officials to leave his chamber so that let the message be very authentic, very personal also. So like that, this is really very, very phenomenal administrative policy our university has got. So, ultimately it leads to the betterment of our university administration system. That's what actually I want to stress upon. If you see the history of our university, as already told you, first it was started as Dr. MGR Engineering College in the year 1988, exactly 34 years of excellence. And then in the year 1991, Taj Mughami Dental College was started here. So these two institutions became a deemed university in the year 2003 in the name of Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute, here deemed to be university with the approval of UGC, that is Government of India body. Still, we are being governed by UGC, and then later we started the ACS Medical College and Hospital, a 1,000-bedded hospital, which is just 4 kilometers away from our main campus. And then we have the Raja-Rajeshwari Medical College and Hospital, which is there in Bangalore. If you see, if you search Raja-Rajeshwari Medical College, you will feel the prominence of that particular institution. So it is a well-known private medical institution, one of the well-preferred institution also, which is having around 20 different specialities and then 12 different super specialty, very wonderful facility. And then we have institutions across, other state also, like we have one medical college in Trivandrum also. So the reason behind is the type of scope that you are going to get through these sort of the multidisciplinary institutions. So later I'll come in detail about that. This slide I try to give you the glimpse of the university administration, the academic team who are administering this university. We have Dr. Padma Shri R.M. Vasagam, who is former Vice Chancellor of Anna University. He is the Chancellor of our university, as well as he is a space scientist he's something like a Pidamahar, I can say, as far as most of the ISRO developments are concerned. He was a project director. He was a project. He is a project director. 1 minute. Okay. Glitch in there is a glitch. In the slide is not getting moved. I was given a feedback. Move. 1 minute. Let me check. Madam.
Yes, sir.
The slide is moving.
Now the slide has been changed, sir.
Okay.
Sir, can you make it full screen, sir?
No, it's the full screen only.
No, sir. We are able to see the side, the upcoming slides also, sir.
Now? Hello, madam?
Now it's okay, sir. Now it's correct, sir.
Now it's okay. Now,
Yes. Thank you.
Now is it moving?
Yes, sir. We are able to see the next
Hello,
slide.
madam?
Yes, sir. It's moving, sir.
Okay, it's okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, he is the Pidamahar of most of the ISRO launch. Some of you may be knowing the first satellite of our country is Apple. He was a project director of that particular mission also. Now we are celebrating the success of Chandrayaan-3, where most of the people involved are I can say that are mentored by Professor Dr. R.M. Vasagam, sir. We have such a wonderful personality there. And then we have our Vice Chancellor as Dr. Geeta Lakshmi Madam. She was the former Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu, Dr. M.G.R. Medical University, a renowned university affiliating a lot of medical colleges across the state of Tamil Nadu. A good administrator as well as a great academician also. Now she is mentoring our university as Vice Chancellor, and then we have Dr. Ravichandran, the Pro Vice Chancellor, as well as former Director of AICP also, and then we have Jayachandran again from the Pro Vice Chancellor from the medical fraternity, and then we have our Registrar Dr. C.P. Palanivelu. He takes care of all the day-to-day administration activities. I'm helping Dr. C.P. Palanivelu in doing his day-to-day administrative activities as additional registrar. And then we have Dr. M.K. Padmanabhan, Vice President. So he is also another very important personality. He was also an ISRO scientist. And then later he became CEO of Mahindra and Mahindra, held a lot of important position across. So luminaries, important luminaries are there in our university. In this diagram, in this picture, you can see yet another, yet few more personalities who are, guiding our university. So we have Dr. D. Viswanathan as a rector. He was a former Vice Chancellor of Anna University. And then we have Dr. Gopalakrishnan, a former IIT professor, as well as the former Vice Chancellor of our own university also, as a provost. We used to call him as a think tank of our university. He has done 2 PhD, one from Germany and another one from US also. So the level of knowledge these people disseminate to us are really great. And then we have Dr. N. Murgave, former Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Law University. Like that, many luminaries are there who are guiding the day-to-day academic and then administrative activities. So what I'm trying to say is all these people's wisdom are getting into action to shape you as better professionals. Clear. So that's what I can say. Now this slide is a very interesting slide where it says that the vision of our university is our students are to be job creators, not job seekers. Here, this vision is framed by our founder chancellor, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam, in the year 2003. Right now, the same thing is professed by our Prime Minister also. But as already told you, a visionary who has started as an ordinary clerk right now has got around 30 different institutions, and then again 30,000 students are there studying. Getting their future from these institutions. The type of initiative that the type of zeal that actually he has got to uplift as well as to run these sort of multiple institutions. As already told you, there is no Saturday, Sunday. For them, no holidays. So always 24/7. Their view is so how to take care of the students and then how to take care of the various institutions. So this should be the basic attitude of a job creator also. So first he has to establish himself, at the same time expanding, then reaching out to various stakeholders. So these are the continuous process, never-ending process which is happening there. So that's why our founder chancellor gave this as our students are to be job creators and not job seekers. But dear students, this is not a wordly statement. In the coming slide, I will tell you how exactly we are trying to make you as job creators also. So once you fit yourself into our university system, so the system will take you, will try to convert you as job creators also. So that's what actually I want to mention. Now these are the details. Let me skip this slide and then I'll come back to it later. After this particular slide. Yes, students. The institutions where this Dr. MGR Educational Institute where you are going to study, you should be proud of that particular university. Our university is A plus category university accredited by National Assessment and Accreditation Council of Government of India. Clear? Very few universities across our country has got A plus grade. So we have also got A plus grade. You should probably say that I am studying in a A plus category university. At the same time, if you see the third entry there, we have got a National Board of Accreditation, which is an accreditation body of engineering and technology. How quality that particular program is being offered here. So the previous one is about the college. About the overall college or the university. The quality aspects of that particular university. But the second one, the National Board of Accreditation, is for the quality of the individual program. So you may be taking a BTech computer science engineering or electrical electronics engineering or electronics communication engineering or biotechnology or artificial intelligence or mechanical engineering or civil engineering or chemical engineering or whatever it is. But what is the quality of these programs? So that are accredited by this NBA. Now all our engineering programs here are accredited by NBA also. Because actually this is being mandated here by many other countries when you seek job opportunities there in those countries also. Clear? and then we have our MBA, Master of Business Administration, that is also accredited by NBA. At the same time, the upper one, that is ABIT, the Accreditation for Engineering and Technology, which is an American accreditation board. So that American accreditation board has accredited our computer science and engineering and then biotechnology branches. The advantage of this is, if you apply for higher studies and job opportunities in any of these Western countries, these institutions, if it is accredited by ABIT, your post-graduation admissions is rest assured. They will give least importance to the TOEFL, GRE, GMAT kind of scores. Without that, so definitely your admissions cannot be rest assured. But if you are from an ABIT accredited program, straight away your admission is rest assured. So that's what actually, you have to be proud of. Your brand, your department, as well as the program, as well as your university also. Now, this is another interesting slide. In the year 2023, we have got a national institutional ranking framework where around 1,500 universities have competed to become, to have their ranking done. So, among the 1,500 universities in our country, we stand in 92nd position, and then our dental college is there in 23rd position, and then our architecture institution is there in 27th position. And then our engineering is there in between the band of 100 to 150. Anyway, we have set agenda for further improvement also. So our management is have set in the coming year, there has been 2024, we should be there in the top 50. In 2025, we should be there in the top 20. So these are the set agenda. We are working towards that. Trying to improve the type of process which are happening here. Definitely. So when you pass out nuclear, this position will also be a factor to proudly say that I am from this university also. And then in the top, actually, our university is accredited by ISO also, International Standard Organization, where the latest standardization procedures are adapted by our university. So that's what actually this 2018 accreditation is there for us. And then Government of India does another rating based upon the innovation ecosystems which are prevailing in those in the higher educational institutions also. So as per that particular measurement, so we stand in the band A category, or again band A, as well as the excellence in that particular category, where as already told you, that ambience of that university system will make you to be an innovator. So that's what actually is the innovation ecosystem. We have, the plenty of process, and then the proof to claim that actually we are, adhering to the, innovation ecosystem practices also. These are some of the certificates provided by various government organizations for innovation. Then our medical colleges and then medical laboratories are also accredited by appropriate accreditation agencies also. That's what. This is another interesting slide, dear students, which I touched upon in the in my initial speech itself. Our university is a multifaceted university, where 15 different faculties are there. Where we are right now in the faculty of engineering and technology. This is the faculty of engineering and technology. You are going to be the student of this particular faculty. But if you see the list of faculty, we have the faculty of medicine, the faculty of dental science, then faculty of allied health sciences, and then faculty of nursing, pharmacy, physiotherapy, humanities and science, education, and then management studies, then computer applications. So like that, clear. We have got the faculty of online programs where online MBA programs are conducted. Uh, uh, so we try to make our students to be diversified students with the with the knowledge of inter faculty as well as inter department also. So we are trying to expose you through our academic setup itself, clear, so that the knowledge that you are gaining in one particular domain or one particular department, you can try to explore how that particular knowledge can be provided to another new set of domain or new set of faculty, something like that, clear. So this is how actually the concept of innovation comes. Already I told the example of the Ola, Uber, all these things, clear. And then I said about the disruptions which are happening there. So all these things are because of somebody curious about doing something different, totally from what is the existing methodologies or process which are happening right now. Seeing this, in this slide, we have given you the details about what are the number of UG and then the PG programs and then the specialty programs offered in our medical colleges. Just glimpses. It may not be necessary for you, but the thing is, you should know. What is that? Diversity of our university. How many courses are being conducted. This may give you some understanding to choose some of the inter-departmental and then inter-faculty courses also. I'll touch upon these opportunities in the coming slides. So various programs. The faculty of law is there, faculty of nursing is there, faculty of physiotherapy is there. There are humpty number of opportunities for a mechanical engineering student to closely coordinate with the faculty of physiotherapy, so that clear they can design a new set of body parts or new set of nuclear the procedures or new set of nuclear gadgets for treating these sort of people. And then you can see electronics department students working with the dental researchers for measuring the pressure which is being exhibited when we bite in our teeth also, because based on that they have to design the structure of the teeth in such a way that it should withstand that particular pressure put on to that. So we our electronic students, they used to design the measuring devices, the biting devices. What is the type of force that that particular patient is exhibiting when he try to bite. So just I'm giving you an example how this university is providing the ecosystem for these sort of innovations across. So the sky is the limitation as far as inter faculty or inter-departmental collaborations are concerned. So dear students, this is the main campus. This is your campus also. This particular campus has got all the administrative offices in this particular campus. We have the office of the president. Already I told you, Engineer A.C. Arun Kumar is the president here, where he sits in the ground floor itself, enabling any stakeholder to freely meet him for their problems, solutions, all these things. We have the Vice Chancellor's chamber in the same ground floor. We have the provost of our university, Dr. Gopalakrishnan, sitting there in the ground floor. And then we have the rector of our university again sitting in the ground floor of the main campus. Anna block, I'm talking about that administrative block is called as Anna block. So, all these important administrators, the registrar office also there in the same block itself. So, I mean, the additional registrars like me and then other registrar, they are also there in the different other people, additional registrars, and then the control of examination. All these major offices are there in this main campus. You are also going to be there in the main campus. So, it will be very easy for you to, meet the next officials in the hierarchy. Suppose if one thing that your genuine requirements are not getting fulfilled in the right time, yeah. So obviously, you can escalate it to the necessary, higher officials also. So everybody is here in the same campus itself. Yeah. And then we have this ACS Medical College and Hospital campus, which is again 4 kilometers from here. Yeah, very well established medical college and then hospital. For any of your ailments, we can freely you can consult, get the medical care taken by the ACS Medical College faculty. Yeah, so they have a lot of PG and then UG programs. Other than the MBBS programs, a lot of PG programs are done in that particular campus also. This is that Bangalore Medical College, that is Rajarajeshwar Medical College and Hospital campus, which is one of the, as already told you, one of the well-reputed, demanded medical institution in Bangalore, where super specialty programs are also there. Whenever you happen to visit Bangalore, please visit this particular campus also. Anyway, through our systematic academic and activities, there are scope for collaborating with these Bangalore Medical Institution also. There is a problem. 1 minute. My slides are not moving up. 1 minute. 1 minute. This is Thai Muhammad Dental College campus, just on the backside of the main campus, here, where the dental college is there. Again, that college offers BDS and then 8 different the PG programs are also. And then our students are given free consultancy there in that particular campus also. And then we have the phase 2 campus of our university, just near to the butterfly flyover of Tambaram and then Red Hills National Highway. Here we have the Faculty of Law and then Faculty of Architecture, Faculty of Management Studies, and then Faculty of Computer Applications, and then we have the Fashion Design, and then Faculty of Education, and then some of the Science and Humanities programs are also done there. This is another interesting slide where 3 years before, in fact, we have started another new medical college affiliated to our university. This is Sri Lalitambai Medical College and Hospital, just in the within the 2 kilometers radius of our main campus. One of the promising upcoming medical college in this part of the Chennai city, very approachable, and then very able doctors, both ACS as well as ACS Medical College, as well as in Lalitambai, which is also very near to your hostel also. So what I'm trying to say is 24/7 you will have the medical care, in case you become if necessary. These are some of the glimpses of our facilities, dear students. Altogether, we have around 380 classrooms. In all the 6 campuses, and then we have 10 libraries, and then around 80 different laboratories across all the faculties. Um, if you see, there are videos of the glimpses of all these things there in our website itself. For further information, you can go through that video. It will be a 30 minutes video. You can see complete glimpses of all the laboratory facilities. Across all the campuses also. Dear students, this is very interesting slide. I told you, how we are different from the other institutions who are offering similar such BE or BTech programs. Clear? If you see the distribution of subjects for 4 years of your study, we have the basic science, engineering, and then mathematics. And then we have the program core theory, 15 subjects, and then we have the program core laboratory of 10 subjects, and then we have the program elective of 5 subjects, and then so these are something related to your program. See, the program may be computer science and engineering or electrical electronics engineering, whatever it is. So these are specific to your programs, but these are the specialty of our university. We have open electives. Already I told you, we have 15 different faculties. Say one of you may be interested in knowing the law aspects of your particular profession. Say a labor law. You may be dealing with the labor, so you wanted to know something on the labor law. So obviously, you can take one course over there in the, going there to the Faculty of Law, and then take up such course. In another way, suppose if one student wanted to learn more on, say, anatomy, human anatomy, so that he can use that particular knowledge for designing, for understanding, for innovative new ideas. So in that particular case, you can go there to the Faculty of Medicine, either at ACS Medical College or at Sri Lalita Medical College, and then take up that particular course which is of his interest. Clear? So like that, we enable you to compulsorily to go to different other faculty as well as department, so that you'll have a 360-degree exposure of what is happening there in other faculties as well as other department, so that your basic knowledge which you gained in your domain, you can try to explore how it can be used in their department or in their domain or in their particular faculty also. And then the same way, making you to do the open laboratory. So compulsorily you have to move across the department or across the faculty. And then we have the last the foreign language. See, a compulsory foreign language course for you is also offered for us. So we have identified 7 different foreign languages. The reason behind this, with the 140 crore population of us, 45% are youth like you. Clear. So, and then if you see the type of population in the rest of the country, so the youngsters population are totally, slowly diminishing. There is no productivity in those countries. So definitely they are expecting a lot of migration from our country to those countries. But you can be successful if you have a working knowledge on that particular foreign language also. So that's why actually we are trying to enable you with any one of the foreign language. So it is a compulsory credit also. And then we have audit course. And then here these are the interesting things, gentlemen. The interdisciplinary theory and the interdisciplinary laboratory, where the relevant departments. So the relevant departments in the sense, you may be a student of computer science and engineering, but you need to know what is happening there in electrical domain. You need to know what is happening there in electronics communication. So without the knowledge of electronic communication, say for example, the basic electronic circuits or digital electronics or the microprocessors, clear, or the networks or information coding systems. So definitely you cannot be a good professional. So we are making you to compulsorily to learn to the nearest immediate department, clear, where that knowledge is also very important for you. And then this is another interesting thing, gentlemen, the ETL, that is called as embedded theory in the laboratory. So where around 10 such credits are offered for the particular program. The reason is these embedded theory in the laboratory, where the subjects are taught as application of that particular subject. Say the industry experts who are onto the solution, clear. So they will help our faculty members to organize the classes. So in the initial phase of the classes, we won't bore you with the hardcore mathematics and then that the science aspect of that particular thing, but rather nuclear will make you to understand the application of that particular concept in a real-time industry, and then we'll try to disseminate what is the design involved in that, and then what are the mathematical science foundation, concepts involved in that, and then what are the mathematical foundation involved in that, so that clear you can scale up or scale down your knowledge for any of the future requirements. So here also the evaluation, 50% of the evaluation is theory based, and then 50% of the evaluation is demonstration based also. And then another interesting thing is technical skill, and then soft skill also. The technical skill, we have 3 credits allocated for this technical skill. So you should understand one important thing, dear students. There is a wrong notion among the public that engineering students are not getting due job opportunities right now. It is totally a wrong perception. The thing is, there are a lot of opportunities, but the thing is, these opportunities are only for a student who have got necessary skill from. He should be productive from the day one of his employment onwards. Clear. So gone all those days where you'll be recruited as a trainee engineer. You'll be put across in various factories and then various divisions, and then 1 or 2 years later you'll become a regular engineer. It's not like that. Now all these companies, because of the stiff competitions across, clear, they have to improve the quality. At the same time, here they have to bring down the cost of the production. So a lot of constraints are there. So their expectation is you should be skilled. Clear. You should be able to demonstrate those skills. So that's what actually we have embedded these sort of requirements in your curriculum itself. So when you learn that particular subject, you should learn the skill aspects of that particular subject. Say that means, say suppose you are trying to learn IC engine, internal combustion engine. So at at the end of the particular semester, you should be able to say design new piston system or whatever it is, clear, for a specific kind of requirement, clear. So this is the way actually that particular the skill is being measured. We are trying to skill you for better future also. And then this slide, I need not explain that. We have good number of professors, associate professors, assistant professors, catering to around 28,000 students across various faculties. So really, it is quite impressive. And then see the average faculty experience, that is around 11 years. So that shows that what is our arbitration also. And then see, we have curriculum supported by industries also. See, we have IBM supported data science programs, artificial intelligence programs, and then mechanical programs are some of the courses are supported by Bosch, then the TVS, and then the CIA. So like that, many such people have given their inputs on standardizing the course or the program itself. And then we have, good association with organizations like AIMA, the Ambattur Industrial Estate Manufacturer Associations, where around 800 small and medium scale industries are there in the backyard of our university, where we have also an official MOU with that organization also. They can allow, they enable our students to go for training, and then if job opportunities are there, for the faculty members can also explore for research and then consultancy activities there in those organizations also. And then another interesting thing is we have the PALS, that is Pan Alumni Network here, which right now running in the IIT Chennai campus, where they mentor engineering students for excellence in their career also. Last year, around 80 of our students, they have gone to various programs conducted by IIT Chennai campus. Some of the students have gone for internship in IIT also. Right now, when we are fielding 6 of our courses for guidance on the research aspects from the IIT professors also. What I'm trying to say is, equally, the university try to provide you that opportunity for making you, to shape you as a better professional also. And then yet another interesting slide, dear students. So we have around 42 teaching pedagogy, teaching methodologies adapted across various faculties. Mostly, as far as our engineering and technology is concerned, we have the experimental learning here, where we try to educate you by, by demonstrating, by making you to do clear like that, clear. So we have a lot of demonstration internship, and then you have to take seminars, and then skill laboratory, skill training, all like this, clear. So it is a conglomeration of various teaching pedagogy across our university, but each faculty take up a specific pedagogy which are essential for that particular faculty. So as far as our engineering and technology is concerned, we confine around 20 pedagogy from these lists, and then we try to plan the content delivery, that is the topic delivery based upon this pedagogy. And then not only that, also we try to map it with the Bloom's taxonomy also. What sort of knowledge that actually has to be given to the student, either to make them only to understand, remember, or to understand, or to analysis, or to design, like that. Various level are there. So depends upon the complexity, the level, clear. That knowledge should be properly disseminated to you. With the due planning, clear. This is deliberately, actually planned, and then we design the teaching, choose the teaching methodology, and then the level also. This is another interesting slide, dear students, the incubation center of our university. Already I told you our university motto is our students are to be job creators, not job seekers. Clear? So we have two incubation centers. One is supported by the Department of Science and Technology, through the new Gen IEDC scheme, where around 4.2 crore of seed money are distributed to various student community for realizing their ideas into a product. So you can also, be incubator also. And then these are the list of the MSME, that is Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprises also, another incubation center run by our university, where the funds are right now level are increased by MSME also. So far around 93 lakhs were dispersed to various ideas, new ideas. They were incubated. And then we have a lot of center of excellences also. You can choose any of these center of excellences. It depends upon the type of activities which are happening there in that center of excellences, and then you can try to fit into any of these center of excellences, and then you can do your design or research activities in these center of excellences also. This is a glimpse of the last year placement. Around 961 students were placed in the previous academic year. So like there, every year, though we claim our students ought to be job creators, not job seekers, but the students view, requirement changes from person to person, but ultimately as a student, most of them are interested in getting a job. So a very active placement department is there to place you in better companies also. And then, this is very another interesting slide, dear students. We have a GATE Academy, the graduate aptitude test for engineers. Clear? So this exam is conducted once in a year by any one of the IIT. This is to calibrate the knowledge of engineering students who are interested in going for higher studies in India or in abroad, or those who are interested in taking up a job in government companies also. There are a lot of government run engineering companies, so engineering laboratories also there. So these companies, these higher level institutions like IIT, NIT, the IISc, so these institutions, they look upon these GATE score students. Clear? So we have a GATE Academy. The interesting thing is our president is providing the GATE study material free of cost. In the morning itself, I said, initially when the proposal, when we submitted it, we have requested the president to give books, free books for the students who have got above 75% marks. But he override it. The reason is, there should not be any discrimination across the students. So don't think that a student who have got 90% will score high in GATE, but rather a 70% student cannot get a good score. It is not like that. It's all depends upon the ambience and then the type of initiative our university is providing to them. So he said, give all books to all the students. Yeah, now, day for yesterday, in fact, we had a meeting with our president also. He said, this year also, provide GATE book to all the students, so that let them have an feel of, how competitive, where they stand as far as these sort of standardization exam procedures are concerned. Yeah. So again, a lot of, payback scheme are also rolled out by our president. Suppose if your GATE score is 91% to 100%, your 2 semesters of your semester fee will be waived off, or already if you are paid, it will be returned back to you. And then if it is 81 to 90%, it is 1 semester fee waived off. And then I think the rest of the things, the circular for the particular announcement is there in the same PPT itself. Students, actually, your stay is there in quite good, hostels, glimpses of hostel. Then we try to make you as overall, developer also, overall, development also. See, suppose if you have skills, we give opportunity for you to demonstrate your skills. so that you can bring more and more fame to you as well as to the institution also, and then your fitness is also rest assured through various gymnasiums available there in our campus also, and then these are the sports facilities available there in our campus, and then these are other common facilities across both for day scholars as well as for hostelers also. Some specific to the hostelers also. Yeah. This is, ICT enabled. Most of our faculties are ICT enabled faculties. This is another interesting slide, dear students. Very rarely the students are given such an opportunity. So this particular group photo, the students who are standing there in the group photo are right now involving themselves in the design of a satellite. Clear. So very few university in our country provide such an opportunity for the students to design, develop their own satellite. Now, when once it is tested, it will be. Right now our students are involved in that particular design, where they are working towards. So how to safeguard our fishermen community when they try to venture into when they try to cross international borders, maritime border also. Yeah, so they should be provided with an early warning that actually they are crossing international border, and then search and rescue also. They need to be seamless. Positioning of the fishing boat need to be known to the government organizations for rescue services. So integrating all these things, our students are designing this particular satellite, which will be sent to orbit in a couple of months also. And then these students, they have gone, they used to go there for various conferences, workshops conducted across. These are the design table of our satellite, the glimpses of the satellite center also. And this is yet another super facility, the drone technology center. Right now, I think it is a drone warfare right now going on between Russia and then Ukraine. So how the drones have brought down the cost of war, and then how destructive they are. We are reading all these stories, and then the same way how it can be extended for development purpose also, right from the agriculture to the mapping of the resources everywhere. It is the drone. Clear. So now we are here to educate you on how to make use of these drone for various applications. The basic facilities also provided. Now President has given permission for training our students to go for the DGCA certification for piloting drones also. So these are some of the additional qualities you may get. This is the glimpse of the research promotion activities of our university. So a university like us, it is not only teaching universities, but at the same time, it is something like both. There should be a balance between teaching and then the research also. So we give equal importance for teaching as well as for research activities also. So this particular slide give you a glimpse of how the research opportunities are also provided to all the stakeholders like students and then the faculty members, and then with the collaboration of the various other funding agencies. So many such opportunities are also there. So please try to make use of these opportunities. And then so we have the funded projects. We have very interesting Virginia Tech. I think you may be knowing Virginia Tech is one of the top 10 US university, famous for their academic as well as for research activities. We have collaborated laboratory there, Virginia Tech, MGR collaborated research facility, and then we have other. And then these are the glimpses of how the various faculties have obtained the funding for various research programs also. This numbers that is an evidence that actually how active our this is Abdul Kalam Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. Already I told you we have one new gen IEDC. This center takes care of incubating innovative ideas of our students. So, these are the systematic process which are happening there in AKC, which is also recognized by Government of India through various awarding schemes also. See again the details about how our students have achieved. And then again, these are the photos of our students demonstrating to various national as well as state level leaders. Here, Dr. Anil Sasrabuddhe is being demonstrated about an innovative idea, and then the central minister is right now seeing the developments. So like that. We provide a lot of opportunities. These are some ideas supported by the new gen IEDC, which have become a product also. This is another research institution that is called as Advanced Research Institute, where they do most of the research for industry, naval, defense, and then industry automation, artificial intelligence, textile machinery, space technology. And then IoT. So like that, we have these particular research team have provided a lot of solutions for defense and then space applications also. These are some of the centers they have, and then these are some of the projects. Funding so far around the 450 lakhs of funds they have received, and then they have provided. The research support, and then this particular slide gives you a glimpse of the seed money provided by our university for doing research and innovation activities also. This year our management is kind enough to distribute around 70 lakhs of these seed money for research activities also. So it goes for faculty as well as for students. So a really wonderful facility that I can say. There is a problem. I think now I have exceeded my time limit, dear students. So, like this, I can talk for another couple of hours about what are the facilities are awaiting for you to explore, to hone your skill as well as knowledge also, dear students. So, my earnest request to you is clear. So use this temple of knowledge, temple of learning properly, so that clear. When you move, when you move out from this university and then take up a career, both that you should also be proud of our university, and then the university should also be proud of having such alumnus also. As a finishing note. Day 4 yesterday, we have witnessed the successful landing of Chandrayaan. One of the deputy project coordinator, Ms. Malati, she is our production engineering department alumnus also. So, these are the cherishable moments. Just go through our website and then go through the department contents, where you can see the gamut of the alumni who are there, who have scaled up in their organizations. That itself is evidence that what sort of people are being churned out from our institution. So at some point of time, you should be there in that list. So this is our wish. I once again thank the Dean of Engineering and Joint Registrar Engineering and Science, Dr. Subhasri, and then her team for providing such a wonderful opportunity for me to express the details about our university to you. So, best of luck. Have a fruitful stay in our university. Thank you.
No duty is more urgent than that of giving vote of thanks. I feel so proud to be a part of this event today, and I express my heartfelt thanks to everyone who has made this program possible. Once again, thank you very much for today's speaker, Dr. V. Cyril Raj, sir, for giving the informative and inspirational speech. Thank you so much, sir. Dear students,
Madam.
kindly fill the attendance which is given in the comment. Thank you so much.
Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai.
Good afternoon to all. I again welcome you all for the Students Induction Program Deeksharambh 2023 in Day 3, Session 4. On behalf of first year ENT, I enlarge my warm greetings to our Honorable Founder, Chancellor Sir, and Honorable President Sir. I would like to welcome our Vice Chancellor Ma'am, Registrar Sir, Provost Sir, Rector Sir, Additional Registrar Sir, and all other executives. In this auspicious session, I am happy to introduce our resource person, Mr. Lokesh Barani, founder PGI and LLBs. He is a public speaker to talk about training, education, digital marketing, and entrepreneurship. He was completed his school education in Sri R.M. Jain Vidyasram, Trivallur, and was graduated in 2019 as mechanical engineer in Rajalakshmi Institute of Technology, Chennai. He is having the experiences of business mentor, digital marketing intern, HR and trainer, and business development associate. He is the best trainer in soft skills, training aptitude, training digital marketing, affiliate marketing entrepreneurship, content writing, voice and accent, corporate training and public speaking. With all these wonderful profile, I welcome you, sir, to initiate our younger buddies in training aspects of the record field. Sir, please.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for the introduction. I'm really happy to be here on this auspicious occasion to address all the students here. So I hope everyone is doing good, and was listening to the previous session was really interactive and so informative about what are the things which we are doing in the college. And I'm really happy that our students are blessed to be in our college because I've been associated with MGR University for the last 4 years. My friend was an alumni of MGR University, and I've been here for symposiums and for different occasions. And I've seen this decorum maintained and the activities which is happening here. And when I see all these things, I wish like I studied in this college, but unfortunately I couldn't get the opportunity to be here. So with that being told, so I wanted to just share this one instance before starting this program. In 2019, after completing my college, I had this opportunity to exhibit one of my startups in our college campus at MGR University campus. Actually, we had this chocolate company. We had a chocolate startup. It was my parallel venture along with my training company. So when we had this startup, it was really challenging because we didn't know how to scale it up further. That's when we came across this opportunity at our college where the entrepreneurs were given an opportunity to exhibit their startups. And that was one turning point because I was just the co-founder of the startup. And today the startup is really growing and people are using our job. Excuse me. I'm really sorry. So thank you so much for waiting. So in today's session, we're going to discuss about entrepreneurship. Before starting, I would like to thank Subhashri ma'am for giving this opportunity for me to be here and interact with you regarding entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship has been a passion since 2017 because when I was in college, I came across this term called as entrepreneur. And I was really confused because in school they never told this term or I've never came across this term called entrepreneurship or entrepreneur. And I was really thinking, what does this entrepreneur mean? And who is this entrepreneur? Who's an entrepreneur? This term looks totally different. And someone told me that so entrepreneur is a person who does business. I thought, okay, a person who's doing business is called an entrepreneur. But you know what? That's not true. An entrepreneur is a person who solves a problem, who has an innovative idea for a problem. That person is called as an entrepreneur. So let me give a simple example. There are two people, okay, and there is a problem in front of them. A person who wants to make profit is not called an entrepreneur, it's called a businessman because he wants to make profit out of the problem. But there is one more person who solves the problem at a profit, which is he tries to give a solution which is innovative, which does not exist already. It's something new, and it solves people's problem, and that is called as entrepreneurship. So this being told, my dear fellow friends and my you're watching this, if you are new to this term called entrepreneurship, I'm here to break the myth which is associated with entrepreneurship, and I'm here to tell you how you can be an entrepreneur and how can you start your journey right now. Because the best time to start something is the present moment which we are living. Because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and with that uncertainty, we are living our life and we don't even plan ahead of time. But entrepreneurs are people who plan the whole system into their mind and try to execute it and also achieve it by changing the whole world. So that being told, let me start with the basic question: what is entrepreneurship and who is an entrepreneur? you can just think for a moment after I just told all these rough points about entrepreneurship, about my experience and my experience with our college. You just think of this term called entrepreneurship and excuse me, and just tell me what do you feel about entrepreneurship. So let me come to the point now. There is a person who buys tomatoes and he's going to sell tomatoes to people. This person, he buys tomatoes for 10 rupees and sells it to people for 15 rupees. Basically, the profit this person makes is 5 rupees. This person is called as a businessman. And there is a person B who buys these tomatoes for 10 rupees, takes half the tomatoes and buries it and makes it grow as a tomato plant, and takes the remaining tomatoes and makes pickle out of it or tomato ketchup out of it and packs it properly and starts selling it. So two things that this person did differently was he wanted to think long term, he wanted to plan something ahead. So what he is doing is that he takes half of the tomatoes and he has used it as an investment first. And he has taken the remaining tomatoes and has started innovative way because a life span of a tomato is not more than 1 week if I'm not wrong. So just less than 1 week. So what can a person do with these tomatoes? After 1 week, it has to be thrown away if it's not going to be used. But tell me guys, pickles are stored for more than 1 year. So that being the case, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you think innovatively and you provide a solution for the problem which has been existing in the market currently. So, recently tomato price really hiked up and then again it fell. There is going to be this increase and decrease of tomato price. But as an entrepreneur, how will you manage it? As a businessman, what you do, you just get all the tomatoes, you just store it, that's it, it's over. But as an entrepreneur, your work would be to store these tomatoes. No, that's not your way. As an entrepreneur, you have to come with a solution for the problem. And what could be a solution? And it's going to be different from person to person. For example, I may think the solution for this can be something else, but you can come up with a different solution. So that being told, I'm going to give you 5 minutes time. Just think about things around you which are problems and what could be the solution for that. I'm going to give you 5 minutes time. Just think of it. Wait, let me give you for like 1 minute time. 5 minutes is like too long. Let me give you 1 minute time. Just think of problems around you. Let me give some examples also. Let's say you don't have clean drinking water, or there is some problem with respect to accommodation for people. Excuse me. So there could be different problems. Just think of the problems around you and try to come up with a solution. That's basically how you started. Yeah, the 1 minute has elapsed. So just tell me. I don't think you can interact with me right now, but let me assume that you have a problem and you have a solution. If you don't have a problem or solution, let us come to the point now. A few years back, let's say in 2005, you plan along with your family to go for a trip to the nearest temple or nearest tourist spot. But the problem back then in 2005 would be, if I had to go along with my family and I want to book a cab or a call taxi, guys, do you think was it easy to book a call taxi during 2005? I had to call them, I have to check with them for the availability of the taxi. If the taxi was not available, you know what? The plan is going to be flopped. I was so much interested to go along with the family to the trip or to the spot or a temple, but just because of the cab not being available, the whole plan gets cancelled. This was a pain point which, as a customer, we would have faced. The people have faced that. At the same point of time, there were call taxi businesses who are running not so profitably, but they were running in a decent margin. But during some occasions, they were fully held up, but during the other occasions, they were like literally free. They didn't have anything else to do. They were like idly sitting. This being told, we have two problems now. The call taxi business's point of view, they are busy one day, another day they're just free, they just idle. From the customer's point of view, when they require something, they don't get the proper call taxi. They don't get even one cab which they can use to go somewhere. They call different call taxis and they're all booked at the same time which they want. What could be the solution? That's when this business model, which was disruptive, which was entrepreneurial, which was innovative, came into existence. I think you would have guessed it rightly. Maybe you would have at least guessed it. Maybe you didn't know the brand name, but you would have guessed what we have in India. You would have thought about Ola. But it's not about Ola, it's about Uber. So Uber was the first startup, first innovative idea, disruptive idea, which was the aggregator business model. Aggregator business model simply means, see, I'm a person who's not into manufacturing. I'm not a customer. I don't buy or I don't sell. But I provide a marketplace where customers come in and buy products or take up the services. Similarly, vendors, they come and exhibit their products. Let me put it simply. You have this Uber app where the car owners and car drivers who have a car register and enroll themselves and list themselves on the app. There are customers like us. If you want to travel somewhere, we go in there, we check for the cab. You know what? There are cabs which are available. Even if one cab is not available, there is another cab, because everyone in the market is already tied up with the app. So now tell me, we had two problems. Customer didn't get the ride, or the vendors were not able to get a customer. Now, in this marketplace, in this model, everything comes into one place. Boom. That's the magic and that's the disruption which Uber made. From that time onwards, the word Uberization is being fondly used. The aggregator business model evolved. The same aggregator business model is used in Airbnb also. So let me put it in local terms. In India, we have Oyo, right? There are different hotels and lodges who doesn't get customers at all because people don't even know there are these places where we can stay. Just say let's think that we go to a okay. Excuse me, sorry. Let's say we go to a different place. Let's say we go to Kerala. In Kerala, I want to book a restaurant, a lodge to stay at that night. But I don't know that language. I go and look for places, but I don't get anywhere. I don't find a place where I can go and stay. I take my mobile phone. I use this Oyo app where I see the list of hotels or lodges where I can go and accommodate. That's the solution for a problem, right? Because I don't know the language and the place is new for me. I can't go and search for the place. But this app solves the problem, and that's called disruption. And that's made Oyo a big company. Similarly, Airbnb is an international model which is not in India currently, but it will surely come to India. Let's say we have a house and we have one room, it's always vacant. We can rent it out to a person who comes and stays there and make money out of it. And the person who doesn't want to book a whole, like a big lodge or restaurant to stay, one room is, he doesn't want a big room, he just wants like just to stay that night and just go away. This could be a possible solution for him. And that's what happened with Airbnb. And Airbnb also comes up with the same business model called aggregator business model. Airbnb doesn't own one piece of real estate. They don't even own one piece of real estate. There are people who have this real estate, who have these properties, who have accommodations which is not being used. There are customers who want accommodation to stay. Airbnb brings both of them to one place as a segregation. We spoke about Uber, we spoke about Airbnb, and this trillion-dollar company also is the same phenomena, which is aggregation. You know which company I'm referring to? The biggest e-commerce company, Amazon. See, Amazon is also an aggregator. They started to sell books. At one point of time, they were aggregators. People were coming inside and vendors wanted to sell their stuff. So this marketplace, Amazon, now they manufacture things, but before they didn't have this Amazon basics. They basically what they did was they bought in vendors who want to sell their products. and bought in customers to this online portal. They bridge the gap. Actually, they bridge the gap between customer and the service or the product. When this is done using this aggregator model, they make huge profit. Amazon is a $1 trillion company today. To become that big, it used just one small method. It just aggregated two people. Hey, this is innovation. This is entrepreneurship. There can be many supermarkets, there can be many online shops, but you know what they'll do? They'll sell their own thing, so they limit their boundary within some point. But Amazon broke these boundaries by bringing in aggregators, bringing in people who could come and sell their products. They brought in affiliates who can market them. Amazon started expanding. At some point in time, they were so big that they were the giant in the current world today. Similarly, let's talk about Tesla, which is by Elon Musk. See, he's the richest person today. And you know what? What made him so rich? Do you think he was the first person to bring in electric cars or solar panels? No. But what he made was innovative. It was different. He brought in technology which was there already, but he made some innovation. The way he presented it, the uniqueness which he added to it. He was not the first person to bring in self-driven cars, and that's not a groundbreaking idea. But there was a touch of magic to whatever Elon Musk did. That's entrepreneurial. That's not business. If you want to grow in a business, you start another big supermarket in your local area. Do you think you can be a $1 billion company within the next 5 years? Definitely no. But with the same investment and the same effort, you start your e-commerce shop, you say with e-commerce site, or you affiliate with some other site and you start promoting them. Do you think you can make substantial amount of revenue out of it? The answer is yes, because the world is changing today. People no longer go and buy things. They sit in one place and they order things. It's raining outside very heavily. I want to go and eat something. What will I do? I grab my mobile phone. I just look for whatever menu I want. I order it. Boom. The food comes to me. The food's on my table. I don't even move. I just order it. I pay it through online. The person comes. He delivers it. I just bring in. I eat it. Hey, this is what innovation is, and this is what is entrepreneurial. I can start a restaurant tomorrow. That's just a business. But does it solve a problem? Does my restaurant solve a problem? The answer is no, because there are thousands of restaurants. To be remarkable, to bring in a change, to bring in disruption, to bring in a revolution is called entrepreneurship. So that being told, my question to you, to this young minds, is that are you going to be a person who's going to change the world, or are you going to be a person who's going to see things changing? That's so simple, right? We sit and we just see things changing. We can't do that. We watch things and we just are spectators. That's not the purpose of our life. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to change the world, to bring in innovation, to bring in change, there's this one thing. You have to be the change. You have to bring in the change. You can just sit idle and just be a audience, just be a spectator. Okay. So that being told, how will you become an entrepreneur, and how do you find the right idea, and how do you grow as an entrepreneur? That's what we want to discuss for the next part of the session. And since this is just an introductory session, let me not go in depth of it, but let me also give points which will help you to think about what entrepreneurship is today and start your journey today. Just start with one step. That's sufficient. That's more than sufficient. Because yesterday you were not even this close. Today you're one step closer, right? That's how we see the world. First things first, as an entrepreneur, how do I find a product or a service? Or how do I find what is my niche? Or how do I say what I'm going to do? How do I sort it out? Is it so difficult, or is it so strange? I don't think so. What I feel is that there are ideas all around scattered. There are ideas which is unharnessed. There are problems which needs to be changed into a business. To become an entrepreneur, to start a business, to start an entrepreneurial venture, not a business, but an entrepreneurial venture, you need two things. The first thing is a problem. The problem can be anything, guys. Just think of it. Maybe you think that you're not comfortable with the mobile phone you use. You try using all of them, but other mobile brands, but you're not feeling happy. You think that you want to bring in a mobile phone brand, a mobile phone which is going to be totally sleek, small, compact, just like you use your hands to use the mobile phone, operate it. If that's your innovation, if that's your problem statement, start working on it. You find a problem and you want to solve it. It can be a personal problem for you. Let's say I have a personal problem where I don't think that the water I drink is containing sufficient nutrients. I have a personal problem that the food I eat does not have sufficient nutrients. What will I do? I should focus on something which will solve this problem. I find a problem and I solve the problem. That is the first step. Second step, I directly find a solution and fit into a real life problem. It's just the reversal of the first rule. The first rule is I see a problem and I solve the problem. The second rule is I solve a problem by doing something. Maybe I got a new innovation. I just found something really new, a new technology, a new idea, a new concept, which is not there in the industry existing. But if this new thing can fit into the industry today and solve something new, that is entrepreneurship. There is this thing called as UPI, okay, the payment interface, unified payment interface. We don't carry money nowadays. Everyone is using their mobile phones to just scan and pay. Things have changed. We are going cashless. Do you think this UPI is the emergence of a problem, or it was a solution which fit in a problem? You decide. Let me not give this to you. It's your homework today. Just open your Google Chrome and just excuse me, I'm really sorry for that. You open your Google Chrome and just check. Was UPI a problem solution or a solution which fit in a problem? It's going to be interesting when you see. If you're going to read the result, when you're going to know what had happened, it's going to make you like feel, wow, I never knew this. Because things, certain things, and most of the things in the world are unplanned and they solve most of the people's problems. So that being told, we never knew. Even today, you would have spoke to your friend about an entrepreneurial idea or about something which can solve people's problems, but you may not know that it's going to change the world because you didn't believe it. You think that okay. So talking about solution for a problem and a problem solution. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can use the comments. Like I'm seeing some comments coming up. So if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments. So that being told, uh, now let's come to the topic back again. We're discussing about entrepreneurship and how do you choose an idea, and once you choose the idea, what do you do next? That's the question now. I have an idea or I have a problem. I'm working on the problem for a solution, or I have an idea which I use to fit in the problem. This is done now. How do I bring it about and how do I revolutionize, how do I change the world? The answer is very simple, guys. First, you do it small scale. You make a prototype. You make a project. You submit it. You show it to people. So when Bill Gates had this idea of the operating system called Microsoft, he went to thousands of investors. Okay, he spoke to everyone, out of which he got a few people who were really interested, and those people became millionaires, and he became a millionaire. It can be an example which we may like see, and we may really, wow, that's great. We may tell that, but when it comes to reality, when you're going to do this, how will you do that? When I have this problem, I have the solution, I have an idea, a concept, how do I execute that? Isn't it like it's just uh, easy told than done? Some people, I mean, you can just say that you start an idea, you take it forward, you grow a company. When we talk about it, it's very easy, but when we execute it, that's when the real challenge comes. The first challenge would be financial challenge. And the previous season, Sarah was talking about the incubation cell, the entrepreneurship cell, the Dr. Abdul Kalam cell for entrepreneurship, all these things were some good examples. And our college is a place where we can start a startup, and the college is going to help you to grow the startup, even with the funding and also with the mentoring part, the college is supporting you to that. So that can be something which you can get use of. If the session was not in our college, my answer would be different. If someone asked for funding, I would tell them something else. I could have given them some other ideas. But here, you have every opportunity, you have every resource at your use. All you have to do is come up with an idea or a service or a product. With that, make a working model. Don't just talk about it. Don't just say that you have an idea. Come up with a working model. Show how it's going to work. Show how it's going to change the world. Let people know what you have got. Once that's done, with the results which you have made, with the product which you have made to change the world, you can use this and revolutionize. You take it, you have a product. Let's say you have created a device which is going to detect some kind of rare metals around us, and you show this idea to the college, and the college is going to really support you. And see, as an entrepreneur, you started alone. You don't even know who's going to support you, and you don't even know like how are you going to grow it big. But when you make sure this goes to the right place, you find the right people. When you take your product to the college is where you meet a lot of people. You meet new people, people who can support to grow your business, people who will help you to scale up the business bigger. You meet them here. And these people, they become your co-founders, become your business partners. They can help you market your product. They can help you work on the products actually. They can help you R&D. You're an engineer actually. So being an engineer, you're problem solvers by nature. The work of an engineer is to solve problems, guys. They don't invent, they don't create, but they solve problems. Thomas Alva Edison found light bulb, which was made of tungsten filament. Today I'm using a ring light in front of me, which is an LED light. This is here because of that innovation which Thomas Alva Edison made, but that light has become this just because of people like you, engineers like you. There used to be a time when we have to create a session. To have a session, the person has to come in person. To address a gathering which is like more than 3,000 or 4,000, it was really tough. We didn't have space. When even we had space, it was difficult to manage. The acoustic could be a problem. Delivery could be a problem. You could not rewind what this person told. You could not take a small break. People have to travel. The travel time was really devastating. Now things have changed. No, I'm sitting in my home comfortably, talking to you guys. You're sitting in your home comfortably, listening to me. Now we are interacting. We have comment sections here. People are giving you comments here. They're asking me questions. I'm replying to that. This was not possible a few years back. Now we have all this. This was done by an engineer. It was not an invention. It was something engineered. A programmer, a person who developed this. A person who developed this got this into place, and we are using it today. That's what I'm talking about. You see a problem, it can be even a minuscule problem, a small problem, but as an entrepreneur, your mindset should be you have to solve it. Just think of it. You live a life like a rat running inside a circle. Okay. The rat thinks that it's running very fast. It can never get out of the circle because for it focuses only on running and not about moving any distance. Many people in life, they don't have a target, they don't have a purpose. So they keep on living their life. They keep on running. But you know what? They don't get anything done. At the end of the day, they are in the same place. But an entrepreneur is a person who does not focus on running, but focuses on reaching the point where he or she wants. So, which makes the travel, the journey more beautiful, and it makes the destination much more beautiful. Let's say you're going to a tourist spot, the journey takes a hell of a lot of time. You have to wait so long to be there. Once you reach the spot, please, don't you see the difference? Don't you feel happy? Rather than you just walk inside and see it easily, there is no value in that. The value comes only when you wait for it, only when you travel. The destination is not the goal, it's the journey. The simplest example is you go to a temple, you wait in the queue for 1.5 hours, then you see the God. How do you feel? The temple is empty. You just walk inside, you see the God. How do you feel? That's a difference. The journey is what is going to make you feel the destination more beautiful. If the journey is not thrilling, if the journey is so boring, it's going to be so easy. Guys, from my experience, I tell you this, the destination would never thrill you. The journey is more important than the destination. So make sure your entrepreneurial journey is filled with ups and come on, that's a part of life. You can't have a life which is going to be just going up or just going down. There will be ups and downs. But the point is, you have to keep moving. If there's a down, don't stop. If there is up, don't stop. You have to keep moving. That too in the right direction. When you get your proper business idea, your proper plan, you find what to do, how to execute it, everything is in place. Don't wait, just start doing it. You will definitely fail because failure is a part and parcel of success. If you're not going to fail, you're not going to be successful. So that being told, you start your career, you start your journey. When you start your journey and when you're going in your entrepreneurial career, there are going to be failures and there will be failures. Let me put it very simply to you. There are going to be failures. And when you're expecting a failure, do you think the failure is going to hurt you? There is no surprise in failing because you expected it already. So, come on, it's coming to me, So what will you do? You'll be ready for it. When you're ready for it, you're going to face it. And when you face it, you change it. You break it. And the failures turn into success. That being told, let me summarize it very quickly. We spoke about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur is a person who solves people's problem at a profit. But a businessman is a person who just focuses on profit. The only difference is what is innovative in entrepreneurship and what is a problem solving factor in entrepreneurship. That's the only difference which we will have to think about. The next thing which we should think about with respect to entrepreneurship is when you're an entrepreneur, you don't focus on money, but you focus on solving people's problems. You focus on giving solution to the problem which people have. If that's your point, if that's your stance, let me give you this very simply. When you are focusing on solving people's problem, when you want to change people's life, when you're working towards it, whatever happens, you'll continue. That's the first point. The ultimate aim, the profit, the money which you want is going to come to you because it's always 2 plus 2 equal to 4. 2 plus 2 never equal to 0. When I add 2 plus 2, the answer is always 4 because that is the logic. Similarly, you don't think about the profit, but you're solving people's problem. You're giving value to the people. The word value is very valuable. It's not very easy to say. When you give when you solve people's problem and when you give value to people in the right amount and the right way, without thinking of it, without worrying about it, you may think that, see, I'm an entrepreneur. I've been doing this for many years, but I'm not getting profit. Come on, it happens all the time. The journey starts with one step, as I told you, but the first step is the most difficult. Once you keep the first step, things are going to change and things are going to be really worth it. It's going to be easy, to be very honest. And once the things are easy, you want to start loving it. And once it becomes your part and parcel of life, You deliver the value to people, and this value will bring in you the profits, not just the profits, but the legacy which you leave behind. Mahatma Gandhi changed the whole world, and his legacy lives behind. Whenever I see a currency, we recall him. That is called legacy. Whenever I see the Xerox machine, I think about Xerox. It's called the photocopier, but the company Xerox was the one to bring in the Xerox machine to the whole world, and they did an extraordinary job. They were not the pioneers of it. They were not the first person to bring in photocopying machine, but they did an extraordinary job. The legacy is left behind. Even today, we call it as Xerox and not photocopying. Similarly, I was talking to you to research about UPI. I told you to use Google Chrome. I never told you to go and search on internet. I told you to use Google. Google is just a search engine, guys. But today, to search something, we use the term Google Paniparu. Go Google it. That's why they tell no. It tells because it's the legacy which Google has created. You get a person's number, what will you say? Text me on WhatsApp. We don't say text me, we text me on WhatsApp. WhatsApp பண்ணுங்க. WhatsApp me. Send me on WhatsApp. That's the legacy today. It has become a legacy. They've grown. You take photos. What do you say? Snap. You snapped, right? Snap. You Snapchat. You made it a snap streaks. That's the legacy which the company is creating. Legacy is something which becomes the part and parcel of our life. Now my question to you all is this. Are you going to be entrepreneurs? If you want to be an entrepreneur, start today. Start reading. I can just show you. See, I'm an audacious reader, okay? So I read a lot of books. I've read 72 books in the last 3 years. I mean, before that, I've read like a few books, but after pandemic, I've started reading a lot of books because I think reading a lot will help you to grow as a person. If there is nothing inside, I can't tell anything. I can't speak out anything. There should be content inside you to deliver outside. Without that content, a person can't live. So that being told, I hope you really got some idea out of this session. Start reading, guys. Start your entrepreneurial journey today. With that in mind, look for problems around, come up with solutions. Don't just sit, ask your friends, talk to mentors in your college. There are good people there, there are brilliant people who are really skilled, who can support you to grow your business and make a change in the world. They want to support you. The college is going to really support you in this. And that being told, all the best for your future. And hope you all start your entrepreneurial journey. And I hope I can meet you soon when you grow as an entrepreneur. So thank you so much. If you have any doubts, please send in the comments so that I can address it. If you don't have doubts, yeah, we can wind up the session. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir, for spending your valuable time along with our buddies to give more ideas in training of digital marketing, soft skills, entrepreneur, etc. It's the time to provide our vote of thanks. It's my pleasure again to thank our Honorable Founder Chancellor Sir and our Honorable President Sir for the constant support to conduct this wonderful induction program. I am so much thankful to all our executives for the entire motivation, Further, I am grateful to all those who are joined and supported to end this program with great success. Thank you, students.
Students, the attendance link has been posted in the live chat session. You can kindly fill the attendance sheet. The link will be open only for 10 minutes, so fill it fast.